Alright, we're good?
Yeah! Alright, let's get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another wonderful episode of Crazy Radio.
Woo! Sorry.
I've said it plenty of times, but it bears repeating. We are the hub of the OC music scene and winners of Best Podcast by OC Weekly. You can see a little picture up on the wall there. As always, this podcast is led by Emo Alaeddin, our resident PhD in musicology.
That is wrong. That is wrong, but thank you, dude.
Our bachelors
Associates.
Sitting next to him is Ernest Moore, the sound scientist working behind the scenes. Not so much behind the scenes today, though.
No, you're right in front and center. Yeah, you're awesome.
On the front line.
My name is Alex Elespuru, and I'm here to interview you guys and drink vodka.
All right.
And I'm all out of vodka.
Wait, shit.
And today, we are very excited to welcome Bearwulf.
Yeah!
Into the studio.
Man!
Thank you guys so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
I love a power trio, man.
Seriously.
And what I even love more is when the singer is the bass player. So cool, man!
It happens, man.
Ah! Man,
It's always forced, but it was good.
Some bass players don't even show up to these interviews.
Right.
So
No, they
that
don't
would be
have
really
to.
bad.
Awkward. Yeah. I'm here.
Who would
God
sing
damn it.
if you say you lost your voice but you had to do the show? Like who would step up to sing?
Max.
Yeah. You think so?
You think so?
Oh god.
Jake
Davies.
Pressures is
Jake
all.
another band.
Jake doesn't even know the words to his song.
Of Limbo would come in and make it happen.
Real quick, will you guys introduce yourselves one by one and just say what part of the band you are?
I'm Danny Cadiz. I play guitar, and that's about it.
Max Cogert, I play drums.
Yeah.
And backup singer, apparently.
Yes.
Oh, he's screaming back there.
When,
They both yell. They both
We
yell.
do.
Oh, they're not yelling at you. They're yelling with you.
Yeah, trying.
He's definitely yelling at both of us. And I'm Rob Graveley. I play bass, and I squawk, and I lead sweat.
Love
I
it.
sweat the most.
Leads.
Great voice, man. We did your sound check earlier, so we got to hear your voice. Dude, your vocals are spot on.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
What I love too is like, man, can you just please turn down the reverb? Most people are like, can you please hide my voice in the reverb? But
It's weird. Well,
it's
it's
just wrong.
funny. I like
love
to
that.
hear the end of stuff, kind of, and it's funny because like a little reverb is good, but a lot is it's weird. It
You're
feels
right.
like I'm on ice.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, like it's slippery.
Right. For the listeners that don't understand, like reverb, when you stop singing, there's still some singing going on. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But so we always ask our bands to just play as you would live. So we're not sure what that means, and you know, it just depends from band to band. But you know, you guys are loud, so loud, man. Is that how you guys like it? I mean, do you guys pretty much connect
We like dynamic, though, too. Like, we like to be able to hear the differences in the songs. We've always kind of talked about doing it that way.
One of the dynamics is really fucking loud.
Yeah, exactly. Being able to have a 10,
It's it, yeah.
being able to have a 4, you know, which is still pretty loud for us. We don't have many 1s, 2s, or 3s. But
I love that.
not yet.
So is that purposeful? I mean, what are your songwriting? What's your songwriting process like?
Generally, chords and lyrics and melody, I kind of, and like most of these songs, I've ended up kind of doing those in a room with a piano or like on a bass or something like that, and then bring it into these guys, and the songs kind of go where they're going to go at that point.
Right,
So like
even
none of us are really
dynamically,
talking
arrangement-wise.
about what's happening very much.
Yeah.
More so coming in and just like melting face until it's the way you want it. And kind of, I don't know, we try not to talk about it too much as far as just like play it out.
What we're
Right.
doing,
Yeah.
or what,
Right.
who's got to be doing what. We're all kind of responsible for our department there. And just
If something's
right
sucking, one of us will say something, and we'll be like, that sucks.
By the time we're talking about it, it's like the very last thing of like the section is going to end here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Those fine-tuned where you
yeah.
have to say
Or
something.
the last like 5-10% of it,
Yeah.
but a lot of it comes out naturally. We've had a couple that were like started as riffs recently, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
Definitely riff rocking, and that's where like most of my shit comes from is not thinking and a riff kind of happens, and then I don't know. I try not to think. Like anytime I'm writing anything, like the weirdest thing is like thinking is a terrible plan.
What was
Doesn't
it like
work
when
at
you
all.
guys first started writing? Because of course it's kind of like, you know, like a relationship. You're still figuring each other out. So did it lock in pretty quick, or did it take some time to figure out who's doing what?
Max is really good, and Danny and I had been going for several years as acoustic. We started as 2 acoustic guitars, so like he came in and we just made us much better than we were. But Danny and I took a long time of playing acoustics, and like we still do that. Like when we're starting songs, a lot of times the two of us will do acoustic stuff where it's just the 2 guitars.
Cool.
Because I'm really a guitarist. I ended up playing bass a few years in.
How do you like it, man? You're great on it, by the way.
I love
You got
it. It's
great
fun. I
moves.
played it in high school a little bit, but I never really sang with it. But I'm a tap dancer, and so like it's weird. Tap dancing and bass and drums and stuff all fit together. And tap dancing is a weird thing where they're trying to teach you to sing while you're doing it.
Oh, yeah,
And I never
that's
really thought about it, but like once I transferred it to my hands,
Yeah,
It was easy.
it's pretty.
I know a
high
lot.
absolutes.
I know a lot of tap dancers that go into from tap dance into rock bands. That's a really
It's a common trajectory.
But it makes sense.
There's more money in the fucking rock band, I think. That's it. There's
Just a little bit.
I'm a meatloaf like tap dancer. What not sell?
When was the last time? When was the last time you tapped that?
Busker Fest.
good question.
Yeah.
I did this with the band
2016.
once. Yeah,
You
2
did?
years ago. Yeah, we started a song because I kind of what's weird is like I really like rhythm and I think the reason I like doing acoustic stuff is singing and playing. Like tap dancing makes you just move all the time.
Oh, sure.
Like I've been called the squirrel by my family my whole life because I do that a lot. So tap dancing was like a positive outlet for that energy. And
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, did you
I might have ADD.
Like, did you pick tap dancing, or did somebody say you should try it?
I was in musical theater already, and like I did jazz and ballet. I did a Brick House one time. You know that Commodore song, Brick House. I
of
did a
course.
jazz dance to that I'm glad there's no video of.
Oh, man.
Like that one was, and it was
Somewhere
jazz
got
dance,
it.
and it's like very Fosse.
But you've
Bob
always been
Fosse,
musical.
And then, and I did musicals and sang and stuff and did acting, and then eventually they were like, "You got triple threat, dude." And
Yeah.
like tap dancing was the only one that I really got along with, and like I always slammed hard though.
Yeah.
And they get mad in like musical theater. Like white people tap dancing, they want you to be very Fred Astaire and light and airy and stuff like ballerina, and I am not a ballerina. So I err more towards rhythm tap, which is like tap dancing actually is really old and like came out of slavery because the slave owners took the slaves' drums because they were scared that they were not angry and like having a good time at night and they thought it was organizing them or something.
Oh my God.
And so they couldn't take their feet though. And like that's the weird thing is it's not a white people thing at all. I mean I guess it is because they're assholes, but it's really like that's the crazy thing is it happened in America because of that. That's where it came
Look at
from.
that. I was something so terrible.
I learned something,
Like something so cool. It's such a cool sound, man.
Yeah.
And to think that it's just just two limbs are doing all that.
It's wild, yeah. No, the Sabian Glover, look into the Sabian. He's a wild person. Oh my god.
What about the
Amazing.
vocals, though? Did you ever take classes for vocals?
I did musical theater stuff, so lots like it. Not like
But any
not much
private-
vocal coaching. Like I mean, kind of when you have a lead or something in a play, like you kind of get
There is
put
some
alone in a
tension.
room with somebody sometimes. But I've had lots of vocal stuff. Like in acting, you do lots of different vocal coaching and like dialects and weird stuff like that. I've hung out with lots of interesting weirdos that made me good at this.
First song
Like-
written, what year?
What's up?
First song ever written, what year?
Oh god. I don't know. What is it for you guys? Like for me, I was probably like 12 or 13.
Yeah, I was like in 6th grade. Me and my buddies, I grew up in Big Bear just playing and like with kids in elementary school, and we didn't really know much. We just sit in the garage and like, let's just write songs, you know.
Sixth
So yeah,
grade.
6th
though.
grade. Yeah.
And do you remember him?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
Danny's got a lot of stuff for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it started out with you guys bringing your own stuff to the table, right? And then eventually you guys decided, no, you know what, moving forward, we're going to just do the songs that we write together, or do you still mix and match stuff you brought from before the band?
It's like a lot of stuff before because there's a lot of material there,
Sure.
and then also there's stuff that's happening now, and we kind of I don't know. We just play a lot. We probably have like 40 or 50 songs.
Oh my God.
That are sitting around that are not like I would say like 30 of those we could actually play right now somewhat well.
Sweet.
20 actually well.
What was the longest
And
set you guys ever played? I mean, have you ever guys ever done like an hour or like hour and a half sets?
we do like 3.5, 4.
We've done
sometimes.
we've done a couple of nights where it's been like it'll be a 3-hour block, so we'll play like an hour 15 and take a breather and then do
Wow.
another one of those and then do some change. I think we played when we did Camp Trip, I think we played 2 hours straight.
Probably.
I was gonna kill you.
What's actually, sorry.
One more song, 3 songs later. One more song, 3 songs later.
I was totally sober for that.
Was
too.
that a festival?
I was drunk.
It was it was a sort of like I guess like lightning in a bottle adjacent kind of thing called Camp Trip Oasis, and one of the guys in Long Beach was working for the group who was organizing it, and he's like, I want to get
Kern
some
River or somewhere. Like
yeah,
there.
and he's like, I want to get some bands out here because we got like
Techno stuff.
yeah, this infinite supply of DJs. So let's get some bands out, and we were one of the bands, and we ended up playing last in that area. And yeah, we just kept going, and they there was a big inflatable pool unicorn that Danny laid down on and was being pulled around the
He laid down on it, wait.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Got dragged around, so it was pretty fun.
But yeah, it was probably we played our set, and then it was just 4 songs that we hadn't played in a while, and then these things that were kind of new, and then some more old stuff.
Hey, do we know this cover song? Let's figure it out.
Yeah, can we pull this out?
Everybody there, because there's so much techno, they were very into us playing rock and roll, and everybody was watching was dude, thank you for coming out here. Techno's sweet, but it's been 3 days.
Yeah.
And then over the hill, as we finished our set, sure enough, boom, 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 started going off. We were where is that even? Aren't we on the stage? I thought they set up here. Turns out we go a half mile down the fucking way, and they had a giant $100,000 fucking crazy DJ stage.
Oh my God.
The fucking owner of the property looked like Flash Gordon, and he was fucking awesome.
Sounds like
long blonde hair. He's like a cult leader or something. He's awesome.
And the fact
I wish I was in that cult.
I was just having cult.
I think I did for 2 days. But so then we end up going around the corner, and it's a crazy metal American Idol lights on it and stuff. Insane. And then 4 in the morning, the cops showed up.
Of course,
and they
down.
were your neighbors are angry about the insane rave that's going on. And the neighbors were at least 2 miles away. He had springs on his property, natural springs in the middle of the Mojave.
Wow!
There was trees and grass and
I love that he found you guys. Was it just a random message or something?
Our buddy knew from Long Beach was organizing some of the event, some of the stuff for him, and perfect. Somehow was would you just put techno out here? And he didn't seem happy about it, but Flash Gordon let it go.
Flash Gordon.
Well, they had bands this year too.
Yeah, they were, and I think maybe they're more dancey. I don't know.
No, one of them was Fox and Bear. They're not.
Oh,
dancey.
That's funny. Interesting. Well, it happens.
We do notice that you guys are big supporters of local bands. Actually, our co-host Hazem found out about a band and fell in love with them thanks to you guys. You guys went live. Yeah, and you guys said somewhere in the video that you guys are going to be huge, and so he actually sent us. Don't remember the band name or.
I'm kind of blanking too, but I know.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But it's just that's a great trait that you guys possess, where you guys are out there, not just supporting yourselves and promoting you guys, but other bands as well.
Also, what's funny is since you guys have come into the studio, obviously we only started recording maybe 20, 30 minutes after you guys got here, and just getting to know you guys. You know a bunch of the bands and the people we've had in here. Mm-hmm. Even the last band we had in here, maybe an hour ago, you guys knew them. I just think that's really cool that you guys are so well connected and you're so willing to reach out and.
Yeah, I mean, you guys said you guys played with them years ago.
Yeah.
So again, how long have you guys? When was the first show you guys played?
Yeah, Long Beach has been a good. That was the beginning for us, and Rob and I don't know. That's 2011 when we started as the first Bearwulf lineup. Right after the acoustic thing we did for 6 months, we were well, let's just put a band around it.
Yeah.
And
all you needed was a drummer
and bassist at that point because we were still two.
Yeah, we were 4. We were both guitarists for quite a while. It was more Steely Danny.
Cool.
Sweet. Okay. And it still is now. It's kind of gone Thin Lizzy, which is
cool.
Well,
oddly similar name, different style.
How did you guys all meet, and when did you decide officially become a band?
Well, so we were. I was playing outside of a Rubio's on 2nd Street in Long Beach. They were giving me taco and beers.
Yeah, strolling favors.
Ooh, that's a good
which
deal.
was awesome.
It was a good deal. That's kind of why I came back the second day. I was Rob's pretty good, but they have unlimited Monty tacos. So.
He would not pay me. It was my roommate. He would not pay me, but he would give me unlimited beers because those were on the restaurant.
Good
so
man.
I got a lot of beers. Sorry, George.
Good man. What kind of beer do you like?
So it was Modelo's there.
Modelo.
Whatever, man. Yeah. What kind you got?
Yeah, that's the right answer.
I love that.
Not a problem.
Are you guys? I mean, of course, you guys are relatively sober. No, you guys are sober. But
right now,
do you guys use, just alcohol or other ways to get creative or perform, or do you guys just do it on your social time?
More social time for me because alcohol especially I cannot play and function
I can relate.
Yeah, it's just not.
Yeah,
It's just
motor
not
skills.
fun.
Well,
I think they say that on the bottle sometimes.
Do not operate heavy machinery.
Right.
No,
guitars get really heavy after the third vodka.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I try not to drink before we start, and I'll during the set I'm gonna burn it off. So whatever.
Right.
But
that is the key. Is before the show, it's a bad idea to get hammered drunk and then walk out there. I've done it once or twice.
Okay.
And I can do it. most of the time. The weird thing is, if you're wasted, it's hard to predict. You know what I mean? It's
Right,
driving home, you should not do that. Don't fucking do that. You might make it, but
don't do a set when you're drunk,
and you're not gonna know till later. But in any case, I generally have drinks during the show. Like I like to do, like if I'm at my hometown bar, I'll generally do like a Manhattan like during the show.
Which one is that? Give him a shout out.
Prospector tends to be like where we started and played all the time in Long Beach.
I love that.
It's a fun, nasty little.
Shout
it's like
out
if
to
the
Wade.
Calico Mine Ride at Knott's Berry Farm had a bar. Wade and Nancy, we love you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
We'll make sure we tag him.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah. So do you guys, I know you guys came out with your last EP in last June, right? Which was about a few months ago.
Already.
It was about there, yeah.
Was it 4 or 5?
Might have been
June
like
7th was the release date.
That's right. That we
7th.
actually put it out.
That's
yeah,
right.
because we did the
My
video.
sister's birthday.
So what was that like? Did you guys go in knowing exactly what the structure was going to be for every song?
No.
What?
Well, okay.
You go.
So we knew how the songs went. There wasn't necessarily a whole lot of writing that happened in the studio. I'm always amazed when people can write in the studio, because that means either you write really fast or you have a shit ton of money. And I've never been either of those things.
Right. So it's very time consuming.
Yeah, so I'm a big believer in like if you have like production is one thing, but if you can like if you have the song ready, then you can go into the studio. So we went in, and I think they were pretty much all square. Like structurally, everything was pretty squared away.
Yeah, we do like a process where we kind of shoot out a bunch of songs and then pick the ones we want. Like pick a metronome speed. Play with it a couple times. Usually Max will put it on his ear.
How long are we gonna take the solo breaks? What's this cue gonna look like?
But we also are not really necessarily into writing exact parts either. Like there's kind of a jazz part to it too.
Good.
He's actually a jazz drummer.
Oh, you are.
But it's
That
weird.
explains it.
Danny and I don't necessarily I write the lyrics and the melody to some degree. I mean, like I actually do that.
Yeah.
But like, that's like figured out because you got to run a grade. But at the same time, when we go in there, it's kind of you want to have as many different palettes for this song as you can ahead of time and think about it every different which way on your own time.
Absolutely.
Then we come back together a few times and say yes, no. Really, again, unless there's problems, we don't really talk very much.
How do you guys deal with the problems? I mean, you guys are a band, so it'd be foolish to think that you guys don't have an argument.
Yeah, you just play through it pretty much until like we all know it's we're not attacking Rob or Max or Danny as like the person. It's like hey, just do it's like you show up to work and do your job.
Yeah.
Well, generally when it sucks, it's something we didn't mean to do, and I'm like, well, I didn't mean to do that. It's like, okay,
we'll do rehearsals. We'll do rehearsals, and I'll count something off, and I'll be like, no, the tempo's to whichever way, and so I'll pull it, and then we'll play through the song. I think we were doing. I don't even remember the song, but I counted something off, and you're like, "That's too slow." No, this was a rehearsal. This was train, and so I counted off faster, and we played through the song. We get to the end of the song, and he goes, "That was way too fast." And
you were just being a dick
faster.
I was.
And he was. He knows.
What do you guys? So that was self-produced, right?
The last one, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Frederick was who we did the last 2 albums with, and he's a good buddy of ours that's helped us in the last couple.
Beautiful.
But that was self-produced.
Do you guys enjoy that?
In the end, yeah. Like I think that's kind of what we're doing now is self-producing. Yeah. We have Paul Rhoda, who's BDR. Baby Dick Rhoda. His dad's name is Richard. Baby Dick Rhoda. He's classic.
It's on record.
He's producing this one, but I think it's self-produced too. We'll see if he wants to call it that or not. I think it kind of takes till the end to see which way it went. If you're all being honest, you know what I mean? We're not like in a big money game yet.
Sure.
So.
Well, what about your vocals? I mean, because a lot of producers will focus on the instrumentation. Do you ever open it up even just to the guys as to what their thoughts are on melodies, harmonies, any of that stuff? Or do you really know what you want?
So far, we've kind of gone for, and we've brought in on the last album, we brought in some ladies at times for vocals, and we're trying to work towards getting these because they do some yelling and stuff. So like,
we're yelling at
during
you,
the shows, well, and not just that, but also like like we do a lot of that kind of like
cool.
Viking,
no
like,
shit,
screaming back and forth.
Okay.
So I would like to get that stuff in there, and that's kind of where our previous studio time was in. at Hybrid Studios, and we had to be organized and like use time efficiently there, so we were really mapped out ahead of time there most of the time. We're in a situation now where we can spend more time and experiment more, and we're more home studio kind of. So it should get weird.
Yeah, I hope it does.
There's more squawks in this band.
a lot more Viking. What'd you call them?
Viking like cries.
Yes.
I don't know. How
Sure. Throw those in. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Are you guys starting to get situations at shows where people are singing back to you, and you're getting these fans that are true fans?
Yeah,
Roger Boisclair has
Shout out
always
to
known
Roger.
all the lyrics to my songs. He knows them all, and he is right in the front row, and he often will fall through the microphone.
Yeah.
He's so enthusiastic.
That was
I've taken a couple mics to the teeth because of Mr. Raj.
Hear that, Raj? Just back up just a millimeter, man, please.
I always think it'd be a fun idea for people to try and guess Rob's lyrics, and that's always a fun joke in my live because
it's better now, but for a while it was sort of like, what's he saying?
This mic helps. Having this mic, like the 55, really does clear up my vocals a lot.
Yeah,
but a lot of times I'm.
It's an instrument.
I like Howlin' Wolf and Jim Morrison and like Dave Matthews.
I love Dave Matthews.
Combo there. Also Leon Russell and like Dr. John, and they're all kind of squawkers. And then like also Meatloaf, of course. Like,
True.
you can't reference Meatloaf enough.
He's amazing.
He is definitely. I don't know.
Didn't he have some situation where he lost his voice and he didn't exactly know why?
I think for a long time. I can't believe that he wouldn't. Like,
and then, but
if you're chunky, it's easy to lose, man. You got a lot, but it goes away. It's hard to get back.
They said it was all in his head, that he could not even find his voice. Some sort of
probably, yeah.
And then it just
psychosomatics will get your voice sometimes, man, for sure.
Yeah.
You can definitely psych yourself out.
Do you?
Because you're thinking about it too much. It's all anxiety. That's why I like work out a lot. I run and sing also.
Good
and that's
you.
like from the.
What's
weird is my dad was a Marine, and they did that when I was a kid. He would tell me like, "You run and sing these funny songs."
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I've been told.
All kinds of really weird.
That's
how
songs.
he. Lyrics were not nice, but they're Marines.
Yeah.
And then when I got to musical theater, I had a teacher named Stephen Nye in Denver who was
related to Bill Nye.
I don't think so, but he was interestingly. I don't know. They weren't that far off. They both taught me a lot. I love Bill Nye, dude. That fucking cheese man, that rat man, fucking awesome. So maybe that was Beekman's World. That's totally different. Beekman's World was fucking awesome. I wish the rat was on Bill Nye. Anyway, he also was like, when you do musical theater, like you need to run and sing because you're all lazy and fat and you're lazy actors, and so you need to run and sing your songs. And he would check and see if you knew the lyrics, because if you couldn't, you can't carry the lyrics while you're running very well. So you could, but it's hard.
Well, does he know all your lyrics?
He knows a lot more than anybody else, I would say, but we do get some people. There's a couple songs like The Hurt, and like there's probably 5 songs that people will kind of scream back at you.
Do you make them available? Do you post your lyrics so that people can find them?
Those ones, we don't have an official version of The Hurt out right now. There's a bunch of like Ancient Wolf stuff up that are from different like versions of band.
That's a good one.
Bandcamp and stuff that are like different. So you can find versions of stuff.
Yeah.
But the current version we have not put up, and we're about to go through and do all this stuff now. So it's kind of fun because we're sitting on like 30, 35 songs right now.
So current versions, what changes? Is it just that we added the
three of us? It's the 3 of us and like what we're going to do with it versus like whatever was going on before. Which is a variety of different
people, different mindsets.
It's a lot closer what you're going to see us live. If you come out to any show, you're going to kind of get the best version of what we can capture on on record there and do it where you want to listen to work Monday morning.
And what a service, because they'll go to a show, they'll hear that version, and they check it out on Bandcamp. They're like, it's good, but I want that.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. We've gotten that a lot because we've had lots of different versions of songs go up, and so we're trying to go through, and this is the band at this point, and we're going to make a current version of everything.
I love
that. That is what it is. Like, this is kind of where I think Danny and I were always trying to go, and Max is really committed to this thing. This is like year 3.
Yeah.
Or something. 3 or 4? Is it 4? I'm trying to think of what month it was.
Maybe it was 3.
So that was I was like, that's a day of the week. It is summer.
I thought you were looking at the minutes.
Counting it down.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like in July. So it's like 3 years or so. Wow. Something like 3.5. It ain't 4.5. It's 2.5 or 3.5. But either way, this guy's keeping it real.
He is very real. I can see it, and he's got really curly hair like me, dude. So we're like bros.
Real quick, if supposedly I wanted to listen to current Bearwulf. Where can I listen to your guys' music?
www.bearwulf.la or Spotify, iTunes. There's stuff all over the place. There will be more stuff coming out pretty soon here as well. If you go to Bandcamp, there's a lot of...
Cool.
There is. Yep.
We have 2 videos on YouTube.
Ancient Wolf.
Great.
Bear like the animal, wolf like the German.
Well,
and
yeah,
you
it's
and the
wolf.
wolf. Yeah. No umlaut.
Love it.
I wasn't
No
trying to get in
umlaut,
Levy's
that's right.
face, or have Levy get in mine.
And I hate asking that question, but guys, please tell us about the name. Yours is quite awesome,
yeah.
so we have to know, man.
So,
I wasn't even in the band.
essentially, he's not here yet, but he's written
You want to
well.
play in a band?
I
It's
feel
called this. Yeah, sure, whatever.
His hair goes faster since he's in here, which is good, and that happened to me too. I had a Labrador named Paris that looked like a polar bear, kind of. We would call her Bear. And Danny and I went through a couple different names. The original name of this band was Nacho Laser. With a Z,
Nacho
and the
Laser.
laser.
We played one show.
And it was a terrible show. My brother took a fucking poll at his work that is like international. Hundreds of people voted, I think, or at least like 20 or 30 did. And they had like 20 band names, and his office came up with Nacho Laser. And so we were like, Danny, we got no name, we're calling it that. The show was terrible. And I immediately at the end of the show, I was like,
the name was the best part
retired.
of the show.
Yeah.
Like,
Not even the name. The flyer for the show was the best part
Why?
of the
That's
show.
good.
Because of the 7-Eleven like cafeteria nachos and like crazy
Extremely low
lasers with cats.
Like MS Paint.
I do. We need to get that big.
Do you guys still have the flyer? You guys still have
It's on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's there. Like we didn't actually print that one. I don't think.
Dude,
Like,
please
that
post
one
it so we
actually-
can pull it.
I'll find it. I'll go get the laser for sure. It's wolf lore now. But anyway, so the dog looked like a polar bear, so we called her Bear. Danny's from Big Bear, and so I was like Bearwulf, and he was like, I don't like it. It says bear in it, and I was like, fuck you, man. I don't like. He's like, that is my hometown, and I was like, we were putting it in there, and then I think within a week he was like, no, it is kind of sweet though. And I understand. Littleton Wolf would have been strange. Columbine Valley Wolf.
I always felt like I had to explain it, like, but no, we're really, because it sounds like you don't even know what it sounds like, so people would draw like a metal band conclusion from the beginning. They would just they're like, oh, so you guys are like super metal, and I'm like, no, we're not. Like,
when people meet me,
your grandma will like
definitely
this.
metal. And I'm like, nah.
We were doing that run of soft stuff for a while too, and I had some.
This is really funny when people.
I had a couple of friends come out, and they were like, "It's funny you guys call yourself Bearwulf because that was a lot more like Cub Pup." And I was like, "Yeah,
wow." We have some like Sunday afternoon, like Danny's got a lot of Jackson Browne going on, and I like Paul Simon and like Cat Stevens and
Totally
fucking singer-songwriter kind of stuff. So we have a lot of like weird calm stuff that we can do.
Yeah.
But the band tends to, in like larger crowds or any crowd that we do, we tend to be. In the beginning, we were the mop-up, play at like 1:30 in the morning at the bar and like get the last 30 minutes and like. Essentially, we're good at selling booze at that time, and the Prospector really gave us a chance to do that a lot. And they would just, I think, be amazed that people would keep hanging out at that point and buying drinks. And they're like, these guys are good at... You can't sell booze at 1:45 to save anybody's life.
No.
Or like 1:40, whenever they cut it off, and we would have them have a really good last call. Then eventually we slowly moved back. And after we started getting like the earlier slot, that's like the headline at 11 or whatever, they would be like, "Will you just play last, please? Everyone leaves.
Save us."
And like you'll make us a bunch of money for like a whole extra hour. Like, please play late.
So amazing.
So it's fun because
that's the effect you guys have on
after
people.
midnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're an after midnight kind of band.
I don't think so. It's barely noon, and I'm a fan.
And we were supposed to play last night. We ditched out because we knew there were mics here tonight. And we were like, we're gonna take it easy. And I was like, if we play The Cops Are Coming, Zeta is an amazing Mexican touring band. Look up Zeta. Join Zeta on
Instagram.
on fucking Instagram, I think. Zeta.
See, it's rare for a band to come on the show and promote another band.
Oh yeah. No, but
thank you guys.
The funnest part of living in Southern California, like I'm from Denver originally, Columbine Valley really, and is like being out here with all these different people that are really trying to do this, and also like whether you're from here or you're from somewhere else and you came to do it, everyone's pretty fucking serious and like legitimately cares about it, whether they're no one knows who's going to go somewhere and who's not, and it's weird because it seems like you meet tons of people that are really fucking trying.
Yeah.
And also it's really creative. Long Beach is very diverse. like as far as musical
noticed,
stuff, and
yeah.
like Orange County in LA is much more segmented towards the genre you're in, and Long Beach is a freak show,
Yeah.
and so like we've
like
enjoyed
variety
that.
show, yeah.
Everybody,
show.
we meet them by being out at the shows, not just the bands that are playing, but other bands are doing exactly what we're doing, and just like hanging out. These are the spots to go.
And the
see
off
all
nights,
kinds of-
seeing other bands is
Yeah.
like the funnest part of being a band.
Exactly.
Like meeting artists that do all the different art stuff, like the guy that did our logo. And you have a reason to talk to every weirdo that you've ever met. And then as you start touring, you meet weirdos in like a bunch of towns, and like it's strange how
Well, you guys
like
are
your
so
weirdo
personable.
army is so fun.
You guys are so personable and social. So I truly like see you guys as, you know, just the kind of model of what bands should be like. You guys are very positive, you guys are very present, and you guys are fucking great musically too. I think it's
nice
important to
isn't
have
that
that, isn't it? No, it
Being
isn't.
nice isn't that.
Do you find that there are some bands that do come out and support, because you don't do it so other bands can support you guys, but do you find that the other bands see you guys at a show that they come and check you guys out too?
Tons. Like Of Limbo has been a really good friend
great
band of ours. I don't know if you know of
They're
Limbo.
coming
Look them
in.
up.
Yeah,
They're fucking.
nice.
They're a great band.
Hell of the
Joyous Wolf
City's
has
come
been
out
cool.
a few times.
Hell is the City in Long Beach is a great one. Fox and Bear consistently
Yeah.
comes out.
Dizzy
Fucking
on
cool.
vinyl, the plastic
Dizzy's.
horseshoes.
Yeah.
Go to look up Dizzy on vinyl on fucking Long Beach. That's one of the last real record stores in the United States, as far as I'm concerned. It's a little freak show in there. You should go check that out. Dizzy, we love you.
He'll
Go buy
also-
shit. You should buy shit from him.
So if
Or,
we're up
like-
there and then we have to have lunch, where should we go?
What do you...
I eat at Trader Joe's. I went over.
He works at Trader Joe's.
That was a solid
Like a great
fucking
burrito.
plug. I think like lunch. I don't eat lunch very often.
Burrito.
Holy moly.
That's a good call.
MVP's
MVP's
patio
is good
and
if
grill.
you like burgers and that kind of thing.
And they're connected to O'Connell's, so there's like a really old fucking 1924 shit bar right there. And it's like they have a door and there's a burger place right on the other side. So you're allowed to take your kids into the sweet patio. MVP's patio and grill. And O'Connell's. One of the last real bars. Long Beach used to be a Navy town. We're not anymore, but we have a bunch of bars that are like from the 20s.
Yeah.
From the Navy time, and like that is why it's a fun town. It's
so cool, man.
That weird port
What a
atmosphere
layout.
of people from everywhere and like stuff from everywhere has stayed alive there. Dirty air and dirty water keeps our art happy. Thank you, the port.
So where's the farthest you guys have played? Wait, have you guys played in Big Bear?
We have played in Big Bear, yeah. We've been lucky to play in all of our hometowns now. Like the furthest we went was Milwaukee, I guess, right? Like,
Nice.
South Milwaukee.
Yeah,
we
South
didn't get to Milwaukee. I wanted to go to see Milwaukee, and we're not allowed to go.
Pronounce
Now you don't know why
Milwaukee.
still. Apparently Milwaukee's kind of rough, is what I was told.
Is it? Okay.
But I will see it the next time I go through that. But we did Chicago. We did a tour across the country a couple years back where we've done Telluride, which is in Colorado in the mountains.
That's a
did
festival?
Durango.
They have
We
festivals there,
actually
but we
just
went.
played From the Moon Saloon, which is closed now, but that was like a historical venue. In the back, we fucking saw Bradley and Sublime signed on the wall where I like passed out for an hour before the show. Like there's a creepy couch. It's like just enough room for couch backstage.
Yeah. Well, we know
and, like,
something
when you
about
look close,
creepy
it was like all kinds of crazy people. Like that place, Telluride is
Cool.
a very interesting. It's only like
1
2,000
square
people
mile.
or 1,000 people, and it's like a 1 mile town that's like almost. It's like 11,000 feet or something like
You're
that.
kidding,
So
okay.
it's really, really good skiing. There's a ski resort there. I think Tom Cruise has a house there because it's like a nice place.
Yeah.
He flies a fucking plane into the high mountain. Do you have to have a special license? Because it's like a super short.
You probably
runway.
parachutes off of there, dude.
I believe it.
It's like if you're flying a plane in there, you're a psycho. Like that's crazy. But you have to get a
it's Tom
special
Cruise,
license where you
so.
take off short and
Wow.
you land short.
Wow.
And you like, there's no air at high altitude, so it's like just sketchy. Like doing
Yeah,
it is
that sounds
fucking
very sketchy.
Singing there was sketchy too.
How long were you guys on the road?
2 weeks.
That was like a 2-week one. That's probably the longest we've gone. We tend to go up to Tahoe and San Francisco, Oakland.
Yeah.
We haven't played Reno yet, but we partied there really hard. Shout out to Reno.
Man, next time you go to party, call me. Come on.
That's it. Oh, you'll get a call.
Yeah, we'll drive out to Reno.
Thursday at Harvell's in Long Beach for sure.
So
Lot
aside
closer
from Long
than
Beach
Reno.
being your home, like, what was your favorite city or show that you played outside of hometown?
Each one you go.
Oh, start on that end. I got to think about that.
Well, fuck me.
Favorite play? I can start.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm the green one here. Favorite show I've played with Bearwulf. That's still tough though.
I like that.
I can start.
Yeah.
Actually,
I've
I
been
can start.
I've been in the band for like 3-ish years, and it's been probably.
I love that you're
I feel
green
like-
after 3, dude. Probably,
I'm like-
probably in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say the Viper Room when we
that was
the Viper
was a
Room.
blast.
Yeah.
Sunset Boulevard for whoever doesn't know that one. That was our favorite.
Well, their days are numbered from what I imagine. They've changed ownership and they're closing
No,
down
I
or
talked to
something?
them. Bullshit.
It is?
When they build the new one, they're building a Viper Room in anyway. Like
Okay,
if they tear it down,
Okay.
they're
Like,
gonna
this is
build a
news
new
to
one, and
me.
I think she said at least 10 years.
Okay,
So
good.
like I sent a message that was like, get us in there before it's over, and she
Yeah.
was like,
It ain't over,
"Nah,
baby."
for a long
Yeah.
time, don't worry."
Okay.
Apparently those deals aren't done yet. They were talking about them to try and make them happen. So not done yet.
That's good.
Which
'cause
is
they're
I was
great venue.
relieved because you don't want to lose that.
Oh,
we got
absolutely.
the Johnny Depp booth when we played there, which is like a
You did?
creepy
That
two-way
was
mirror.
so
We're
weird.
like, who knows what's going on in there?
Man,
But it seems sketchy as
not
fuck.
Two-way mirror.
Sketchy, but
Right next to the bar and the
And
bathroom.
you can see the whole venue in the stage.
The
It's
stage
like
is
there's
right
a
in
two-way
front of
like
you.
cop mirror, and if you look over in there,
Yeah.
that is a two-way mirror, and it is weird, dude.
What?
Again, I can't even imagine.
Wow.
Sure, I don't want to. But that was a fun one. I think playing Telluride was probably one of my favorite shows ever, just because it was doing something at high altitude like that is crazy. The winter shows in Tahoe too. Like I like anything in the mountains. Squaw Valley, we played there a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Squaw Valley. Fuck you, Telluride.
Yeah.
I skied all day and like almost died a couple times.
You didn't
Got
you got stuck for 45 minutes.
That was the different one. I'm talking about the first time. The first time, not the
second time he got stuck.
We went down a closed run, and I have not done a lot of powder in a long time. I grew up doing powder skiing in Colorado, and I've not done
I hope
it.
my dad's
California and
still
Colorado snow is very different. But I got stuck for a good 30 minutes and ended up having ski patrol ski off from my ass and say this isn't Vail, which is like Colorado where I grew up, and apparently it's way easier. And it is, like it was easier. And he like helped me for a minute and then took off before I was back on my skis and just ditched me. And Danny was
Another
like, what
20
a
minutes.
dick!
I'm like 10 feet down from him, but I couldn't move anywhere because it's powder, and I'm like
Dude,
on a
yeah.
snowboard, and if I hop back
If you
up,
get
I'm
off your
stuck
ski,
right
you dig
where
in
he's at.
like 5 feet.
Yeah.
You're just
Oh
like
my
in 5
goodness.
feet of snow, and so getting on your ski again is pretty difficult.
Of course.
And I'm fat, so like the main thing to do if you're fat is you don't fall off the fucking skis, dude. But I did.
I grew up.
It looks so difficult.
I grew
man.
up in Montana, and I skied a lot.
man.
Same.
And I've
See,
definitely-
your snow's wetter too up there.
Yeah.
More moist.
I've been in that. I actually pulled off a trail to pee once, and my ski fell off, and I got stuck in this situation where like
Exactly.
I can't.
Because
put my-
getting when it's wet
Yeah.
snow, it sticks to your
It's-
thing. You
yes.
can't get your boot on that
It's the
fucker.
worst.
dude.
You can't even put your
I'd
hand
hike
down
out
to
of
get
there.
yourself
It
up.
was-
Well, and so
Real
essentially,
bad.
then a ski school of like 7 to 9-year-olds went by, really little kids. And like I remember being in that ski school, and I was like, oh, yeah. Now I know these guys, and they ski by, and the instructor's like, "You okay?" I was like, "Can you help me?" And she was like, "Yes." And so then I get on my skis, and like she's like, "Have you like skied much before?" And I was like, "I grew up in Colorado. If I don't fall off, I'm okay." And so she did not believe me. And once she gets my ski on, which took quite a while, the whole class is just standing there watching and like.
And I'm at the bottom at this point because I went to go get help from like the chairlift. I was like, this guy's not going to do anything, so I got to go get some help. And
I'm used to saying a lot of F words, and I definitely was like, "Oh wow, I should not do that right now." They're helping me. So and, like, so that was funny. And so then, as I get on my skis, she's like, "Okay, so you're going to join the class. We're going to get down this closed run with you in the class." And I was like, "That sounds great." So like, I go with these kids, and I like got in a class with a bunch of little kids and skied with them. And as we were going down, she's like, "You're actually pretty good." And she's like, "Because you were crashed up there, I thought you were screwed." And I was like, "This guy's going to die."
had the
And
wrong
then she's like,
skis
"You're
on.
pretty good." I'm like, "Well, you're actually a good skier." And I was like, "Well, I can hold up with 7-year-olds."
I
I know.
was dying laughing just seeing.
Because then you got a picture of me coming
Yeah,
down.
I got it all on pictures, the whole sequence. Yes, I
You
was
got
doing
a, you
this.
got a picture. And
so
then what's
good.
funny
He's at the
is
back of the line.
So
and
we
then
played a
he
show
just-
after that.
S turns.
But skiing and then playing a show is really fun. It's kind of unbelievably exhausting, but it's really fun.
imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Like all day, and you're just hoping you don't break your arm at some point.
So you've never broken anything?
I broke my wrist rollerblading when I was a little kid, but outside of that, I've avoided.
Yeah.
Skiing, I'm pretty, like, I do it like backwards
tap
hiking.
dancing
This guy's a
injuries.
fucking psycho. Danny's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I have had to tone it down.
Riding
quite a
behind
few
him.
notches.
Yeah.
Because we're in a band, I'm like, you need to take it easy.
Right, think about
Nacho
more than just
laser.
yourself.
He's saved my life on several occasions just by making me think about that.
So
Him
you're
and
a
my
jazz
dad.
drummer. What does that mean?
I don't know. I
Let me
wasn't
get you
even
some
gonna
more.
go there.
But he-
I don't know if
he
I,
has
like-
a jazz degree. Right?
Yeah,
Isn't that
I got a bachelor's of music in jazz drums from Cal State Fullerton.
What? He is a jazz
Um,
drummer.
Oh
Like, whether
my
you
God.
know
Like-
jazz
I
now.
don't know, like you listen to jazz, so you're a jazz drummer. Like you,
like I've met a lot of people who are jazz fans who want to play jazz drums, and I'm not one of those people.
All right, good.
Jazz drums are fucking hard, dude. I've seen him.
I don't know, like
vibes, like crazy. He's a manimal. Percussion.
I mean, like, I don't know. For me, so much of any music just comes down to listening, right? And that's one of the reasons why I was able to jump into this. Like one of the first few shows we played was we played at Beer Festival and we had like 4 hours to fill, and I was like, all right, time to buckle down. Yeah, learn a bunch of songs.
A lot of music. That was like your first show.
Yeah, I think
it's a 4-hour show.
songs.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. It's not long though.
We
We do
did
some
some
like
covers.
7-8 minutes.
Yeah.
We do some covers.
Stretch some solos out, but it like, I
Good
just
for
like
you, man.
being able to listen and respond are super important. And I'm not one of those people where I'm like, we'll play the same thing twice, because that's a good way to never get called again.
You're right.
But
You sell
being
less
able
tickets,
to
man.
being able to say
311. I see like 17 shows. It's the same shit every
It's
time.
the same
And it is fun. And if you're drunk enough, you have the time of your life.
We're gonna
Which is
tag
a good
311
point.
for that one, dude. That's a good one.
311. I love you.
I see you,
I love you, Peanut.
dude. They're amazing. What a band. Yeah. Peanut
Omaha
is the shit.
styling, for sure. I'm from near the Midwest too, so I like that. Sorry, it was an
No,
inside
it's
job.
fine. That was about
311
there.
was an inside job.
like that was was that Eric Andre?
I love Eric Andre.
Yeah, that's what that comes down to for me. I like playing jazz. I like playing all types of music.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the one thing I try not to do is play any double bass stuff, because that's not me. It's not how I feel.
It's not needed. I mean,
Which
from what
leaves
we heard,
room
it
for
sounds
me to
good.
bass it in.
Yeah.
I triple it.
By the way,
I triple it.
I'm a singer and a bass player, and I respect you for not compromising the bass lines for your vocals. I mean, you put 100% to both, and it's great to
Yeah,
see.
I try not to. The fucking powered bass helps with that too. Playing the
Sure.
jazz bass, it's some
That was
days
rough,
rough.
right?
You just have to play so loud. But powered bass definitely gives you a little magical noodle.
You're right.
The one thing about that guy is he's relentless about whatever it is that he's trying to figure out. And like at first, like we were like, dude, just find a bassist. Like let's just do it. You know, it's a lot of stress. And he's like, no, I know the songs. I'm gonna get it. And,
I
like,
love that.
worked
man.
at
We
it
actually
every day.
had our bassist leave at a show, and we had to play a show.
Yeah, that's
At
he
a
was
record
forced
release.
into it. Yeah.
Oh my god!
And like we were trying to get somebody else to do it, and he was like, "You know all these chords, dude. Like you should probably just hold the bass right now." And I was like, "Well, that's a reasonable idea. I do know the chords."
I can't argue with that.
And then it was really fun. It's been like one of the funnest things ever, because it like really activated the tap dancing part of my brain
Yeah,
that I
sure.
didn't
Yeah.
realize. Like playing acoustic guitar is like that too. Acoustic feels like I'm playing drums.
Yeah.
Bass is much more tap
More
dance
intricate.
feeling.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Where it's a segment. It's not all four
Yeah.
things happen like clickies or like.
So stoked.
Well, we are really excited to hear you guys play. So why don't we move into the other room?
Yes.
Get you guys sit up and hear you guys play.
All right.
Hey.
This first one's called Great Divide. It's for Roger Boy Clow. Roger Boy. And Stanford, Paris. Also for Stanford, Paris. Long Beach Street, under my work and caught my eyes. I was ready to eat my post quicker, but people's dilating. I tried to catch up, but tomorrow is too late. Flashback, it turns around, then knows that my story's out, and what makes me continue to believe. She's waiting just round the corner, contemplating if she's a gorgeous. show herself or leave me alone. I can't just wait by her phone. You know that I do fight on my own. Become blurred, I'm back where I'm from. There's no undisturbed, the lines are blurry. She's on her way. You ripped the pipe twice, and I got some white wine. I'll sit here with you and make a use of our time for God. I knew, and now I not remain alone. Oh, baby, doing it like this 2 times a year. To burn out the dry flash, to get my mind clear. While I in your eyes, there ain't no time for tears. I get the feeling we've been here before. I know that we haven't, but there's evidently more between us. Them words got me, yeah. And you can buy the coincidence, call it fate. Just all standing side by side, staring. It's just the great divide. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Bearwulf loves you. So everybody in Long Beach, next Thursday at Harvell's in Long Beach with Hell is a City and Of Limbo. And that's a video filming from Limbo, so dress nice. I heard a suit or suspenders and a reasonable shirt. I think he was talking to me. What reasonable is, he did not define. That is your fucking fault, Jake. Anyway, then on Friday night, we're at Ashley's. It's Danny's fucking birthday, January 11th. So January 10th, Harvell's, January 11th, Ashley's, Long Beach. And the 19th at the Prospector, once again with the Of Limbo. Those are our Limboys. Next song. Next. Get me out. The bottle of whiskey, the look in your eye gonna go all night. And the last time she kissed me, she was trying to start a fight. You got your big bone, we went out to the light. good Lord to slay. Sweet. Won't you get me a taxi, honey? Ooh, I'd be a fool to walk away. It's never been about the money. Ooh, just the two of us in the calm cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got your beat, oh, we was off 2 hours of free. Like you wouldn't believe. Baby, why we got to bleed? Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, hey, you got me, oh, you got me deep, you got me now. And I knew it. No, I never wanted to see. Yeah, yeah. Good love to slay. But you see.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
that funsies a beauty.
I love it, dude. Thank you.
When'd you get it?
Last month.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
And you play it great, man. I
Thank
mean,
you very much.
yeah.
It was
Holy
it's been
fuck,
my
man.
dream guitar since I was a little kid. My dad always played one, and like, well, he had one for a long time. He had one all throughout the '80s and stuff since I was a baby, and then he had to get rid of it, and he was super bummed. And I was like, dude, I want to flying beat. The sound and looks so badass.
It looks so badass, man. And it only matches certain styles of music. It works.
It
Yeah,
works.
it works.
Yeah.
It's funny that it came out in 1958. Like that style, that
Yeah.
model came out. That and the Explorer, which is even weirder.
Yeah.
And
Ford
nobody.
Explorer.
And
Yeah,
then, yeah,
assuming.
yeah, the V and the Explorer and the Gibson Modern, which everybody forgets on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ugly and it sits super weird.
It
the
does.
weight is awful.
So do you play any guitar or anything?
Really poorly.
But do you enjoy it?
I
Yeah.
mean, like I noodle, and I've tried. You know, I've never tried to like really learn another instrument.
Yeah.
Um,
Dude, you know that drum kit like the back of your hand, man.
This is my first time in I think ever playing with two low toms.
Yeah, right? It's
I'm
kinda
just
weird.
Like, I'm gonna keep this. This is
You got that. Yeah, you
It's
had
a
it.
lot of fun.
Did it play all right?
Yeah, that's a fun kit to play. The snare is really cool. I gotta find one of those for myself.
Is that the Ludwig?
No, it's the Pearl.
Okay. Okay.
But the 20 ply shell or whatever that is, I was just like, oh my god, there's no ceiling. I can like play.
We've got a beautiful Ludwig too.
I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to be in here?
Hell yeah, come on. All of you guys. We're all doing
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, she is a beauty. So that's what their cases look like.
Yeah, I mean they have to look weird because
Yeah.
it's a weird shaped guitar.
Totally.
You know, it's like it's either that or it's just a rectangle that's that wide.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What a voice.
No, it's fun, dude. It's crazy that it worked good. I'm glad I didn't sing last night. This would have been terrible.
Oh yeah.
For sure. The morning is rough enough.
Oh man.
Yeah. But the it's not because we do this mostly at night.
What is
The
that?
body tends to be better. This is fucking alcohol and weed.
Can I
So it's like,
can
hell
I
yeah,
smoke
you
it?
can.
Can I
Well, you don't
freebase it?
smoke it. You could probably vape it. But
just,
it's just like
you know.
it's like 192 proof booze and weed.
I thought you were kidding.
It's
That's a
Alcohol
it's,
tincture.
it's
Usually,
it's a tincture.
usually you put it
alcohol.
into.
I know a tincture.
You'd put it into like
A cocktail.
oil. It's usually
Yeah.
olive oil by the time you eat it. But these people are weirdos and they just take. My friend made me some. I said, "You want some? Go for it. It's kind of fun."
Yes, please.
Doesn't get you that fucked up, but it's like if you do it, it is like 100. It's basically moonshine with weed in it.
That's so crazy.
So
Well,
you still
well, the
love it.
weed part doesn't
You're
really
gonna
hit you.
feel
Well,
But I would
usually
put it
a tincture
under your
takes like
tongue.
an
Put it
hour,
under-
like 2 hours until the weed part hits. I never had it with like.
It's more like CBD-ish where you just feel better. Like last night I hit one and I was a little stressed in the backyard and I fucking ripped one of those and within 5 minutes I was like, I don't feel stressed anymore. That's when I was like, if you want to play the show, I will. And he was like, no, and I was like, that.
We already because we had already said no.
And
we had
because-
already said no.
Red light.
Made it.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Woo! Danny needs one more.
Yeah, I'll take one more after everyone else does.
I'm good.
I'm gonna die.
It's fun.
No, you won't.
I can feel it already.
If you do like 3, it's really
That's all right.
Great.
Oh,
yeah.
awfully good.
It's weird because it's like moonshine and marijuana. My friend made one of those like that was not that good. This one's pretty strong.
I think I burned my tongue for that.
No, it's not.
Seriously.
And the weird thing is, if you sublingual it, put it under your tongue, it absorbs better. And like that fucking, you don't really put moonshine under your tongue. Moonshine's like a top of the tongue.
I see a leprechaun right next to you.
Exactly.
Hasn't?
He's like the one sitting next to you. His name's Steve.
My God.
I see him all the time.
Well, I just want to say it was an absolute pleasure to hear you guys
my
play.
God.
Thank you.
And it's been so much fun getting to know you guys.
Your
Cheers.
voice, it's so charismatic, man. It's
Yeah.
it's like so expressive, and you've got so many cool colors, man. The way you hit your
Like
head voice and
red
then go
and
straight
blue.
into like your screech, it's effortless, man.
Green.
I mean, it's
I
truly
try
remarkable to
to
do.
sort of like a pigeon.
But then you hold down the fort on the bass. But like I said, you don't just play the bass line. You're actually harmonizing with Danny.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are laying out some really cool parts.
It's the old double guitar stuff. It's hard to let it go. I don't even mean to.
Don't.
Like, because he's
For
fucking
God's
doing
sake,
crazy
don't.
shit back there. I can
Yeah.
do it a little bit. It's fun.
Yeah, listen to your guys when they tell you when you get frustrated. No, dude, listen to them. You are the shit.
Yeah.
Do not give up that bass.
I like it.
So, where can we see you guys play next? And keep in mind, this episode's about a month out from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
So at that point.
Yeah, sorry.
February.
I don't mean to
We
put you on the spot.
March. We got
March.
2 dates in
First
March,
and
right?
second, yeah. First, we're at downtown LA at the Redwood Bar.
Nice.
We're on March 1st.
Okay.
March 2nd, I think this is Friday, Saturday.
Uh-huh.
March 2nd, we're at the Prospector in Long Beach. So those are probably...
Love that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, with, both of those are with Band of Gringos, who are from Ocean Beach in San Diego.
Cool.
And they're buddies with Law. Law is an awesome band from Long Beach. I don't know if you've heard of them yet, but they're
No.
they're a really
Yeah.
good band.
Dude, you guys are like a
They're in
great
the-
resource for like people we can bring on the
They're in
show.
the
Seriously.
Sublime
I was just thinking
family,
the same
and like
thing.
they're check out Law. They're a really good band.
Yeah,
And Band of
another
Gringos is
power
actually
trio.
buddies with
Yeah.
them.
Cool.
Love
So
the power
they're,
trio setup you guys have, man. So much power there, man.
Yeah.
Just melodic. You guys have it all.
Oh,
We
and
can't-
another one, actually, Joyous Wolf, too. That's another good buddy of ours that
Joyous
are
Wolf.
fucking awesome. Check them out. They're great. They actually are signed to Roadrunner, so they're doing shit
Yeah.
big time.
Good for
but
them.
They've
They're
been
on
very
the-
supportive also.
They're on the Roadrunner Spotify. I think they call it the Slay List.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
They're slaying.
Which is like that's pretty fucking cool.
It's not about Santa, my friends. It's about dragons.
Every band you guys have mentioned today, we're going to contact. Guy's the one who books all of our shows. So we're
Yes,
gonna
big
tell
shout
him.
out to Guy.
Yeah.
Bundy, too. Do Bundy from Long Beach. That's another good one. If you don't know them. They have a podcast,
Bundy
too. You should go
LBC.
on their podcast.
All right.
Yes.
Fucking Get weird, man.
We love getting weird.
We need to have like a poker game going right
I
now.
know.
Yes,
And hold
after
on,
the
New
interview will
American?
start.
You know New American?
Yes,
Have
they're
you done? Let
booked.
me get them. They'll come do this. They're good, too.
Yeah, they're. Dude, you guys know so
Rob
many.
just-
Oh,
Seriously,
Lace and Blue.
Rolodex.
Lace
So
and Blue
many.
also.
Yes,
they're
they
fun.
were in last week.
That's
2 weeks ago.
Is it tomorrow? They were already in?
No, they're already in.
They already did it.
2 weeks ago.
Who's
So
cool?
they're going
Who's that?
live. I think they're going live.
Who is that?
Lace and
Lace
Blue.
and Blue.
They're,
I thought they
the
were
episode's
tomorrow.
coming out tomorrow.
coming out tomorrow. See, I saw something about tomorrow.
Episode's
See, I
coming
saw
out
that.
tomorrow.
Cool.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, everybody's so cool.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
yeah.
cool. Guys, we're fans, and any big news you guys ever get, just let us know, Guy, or just go straight through our, and let us know so we can share it and just...
Absolutely.
We love you guys too, man. This has been super fun.
And then,
so glad.
Thank you. We're
I
happy
know-
to do it.
Tell your buddies, man. Tell your buddies about the studio.
I'll shoot
All
you
your
a bunch of
friends.
people, for sure.
I know I asked you guys earlier, but one last time, where can we follow you guys on social media?
Bearwulf Music.
Pretty much
Yeah,
everything.
at Bearwulf
Music.
With the
on
U and the wolf.
Instagram.
Bearwulf loves you, as in the letter
Yeah,
U, because we
Bearwulf.
don't have an O in wolf, it's a U
Right.
in wolf.
Yeah.
If you don't put in that U, you're not going to fucking...
Bearwulf, yeah.
See, you
Bearwulf
simplify it
for
for
you.
us.
Still love it.
Bearwolf loves the letter U, and also you, but more the letter. But no, Bearwolf loves you. Bearwolf.la is a good way to find us.
Or the
Yeah.
letter.
Just put it into Google.
Fantastic.
Google it.
Yeah.
Or
Fantastic.
Apple it,
You're
whatever
so
you
good,
do.
man. All you guys, just great
Bing.
people.
Yeah.
I know.
Absolutely.
Duck, duck,
Yeah,
go.
just ping Bearwolf and we'll come running. If you have a 30-pack of cold beer, I'll be there in flash.
Well, dude, my birthday's March 7th, and we're doing a huge concert, and I would love to see if maybe you guys can.
We'd love to,
We're
yeah.
open.
Where are you doing it?
It's my
You know?
big 40th. I think we're renting out a warehouse. It's gonna
Hell
be
yeah.
sick.
We love a good
So,
warehouse show.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah. That's a good time.
All right, great. All right,
Excellent.
that's going to do it. Shit, see, I can't even fucking...
Every time!
That's it for us here at Granted Radio at the wonderful Granted Records in the very cold Santa Ana, California.
Nipply.
We want to thank Bearwulf one last time for coming in. You guys are great. This is a very fun episode, and we can't wait to see what you guys do next.
Hang out with us, man.
Bow.